welcome to Yoga Time with me, Miss Mia. I look forward to getting to share the next few weeks with you for a portion of time. This week, we are going to begin with the breath. The theme is what feelings have been moving through you throughout the pandemic. So I think first things first, let's start establishing our mindful bodies. A mindful body is great for anyone within your house. So from the babies up to the oldest adult, a mindful body can help you establish an awareness about the way your body's feeling, help you tap into your emotions. So you ground to the sit bones, you sit up as nice and tall as you possibly can. As long as it's comfortable, notice what parts of your body is talking. And then maybe you soften the shoulders, right? And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes or you can look down at the ground in front of you softly. I always like to start with a song. So let's tune in with our breath. Notice the breath going in and out. Together 2 more times in. Maybe out through the nose. 1 more time. In and out. So you keep breathing as you are with your eyes closed and listen to the song. How do I feel on the inside? Now that everything has changed, how do I feel on the inside? It's okay to not know right away. Where you can begin is pause for a moment and listen to what your body has to say. You might just get the chance to express yourself in your own very special kind of way. How do I feel on the inside? Now that everything has changed, how do I feel on the inside? It's okay if it changes day to day. Take a deep breath in, together, and out. So if you were listening to the words in that song, it's okay if those feelings might not be what they were right now. And it's okay if it changes tomorrow or the next day. What we are going to learn together is that we can build an awareness to know what tools to use, like our breath that we'll be using today, to know our emotions, to notice how we're interacting with each other, maybe in your house, maybe as you start to do new activities or old activities again. So let's begin, right? Are you ready to breathe with me? Our first breath is going to be the lion's breath. So what we're going to do is get on our hands and our knees. And we're going to warm up our backs first with our breath. So we're going to flow through some cows and cats to warm up before we move into our lion. So drop the belly, take your gaze up towards the sky. You're in cow pose. As you exhale, breathe out, round into a cat pose. Inhale, maybe you moo this time. And as you exhale, breathe out, maybe you meow. One more time, in and out. Everyone's spine can always feel really wonderful moving in this way. Sometimes, if your knees are really sensitive, you can always put a blanket underneath, or you can put a blanket underneath your wrists. And now we're going to prepare for our lion's pose and our lion's breath. So, you're going to arch the back, you're going to stick out your tongue, and you're going to scrunch your face up. And you're going to make a roar sound when we exhale. So you're going to and you'll take a deep breath in, and you'll breathe. One more time. Wonderful. So lion's breath is an awesome opportunity to release built up energy. If you are someone who experiences asthma, it is wonderful for your lungs. And the more scrunched up your face gets, you're working all of those muscles. So you're getting to relax your face, you're getting to activate your face, you're getting to relax your face. You warm up your spine, your body's feeling a little more better. We're tuning in. The next breath that is really enjoyable for me is Bumblebee Breath. So there are two ways that you can move through Bumblebee Breath with me. You can have your arms out to the sides and you can breathe up and down and flap your wings. If you are desiring more stillness, you can place your hands over your ears, and when we breathe out, you'll notice a vibration moving through your body. That will bring in a different type of awareness. We're working through our senses, but we're also noticing how these different types of breath will feel once we're done. So before breathing and then after breathing. Are you ready for Bumblebee Breath? Take a deep breath in. Lift the arms up if you're flapping. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. One more time, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Pause for a moment. Notice how your body is feeling. Can you still feel the vibrations? How did you feel before? And how do you feel now? Slowly begin to open your eyes. Wonderful. Now, we are all going to slowly, in your own creative way, find a way to standing. For me, I'm going to slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. My shoulders and my head coming up last. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, release them down. Lift the toes. Notice the way the ground feels on your feet. Palms reach out in front of you, and for just a moment together, we are standing tall in mountain pose. Solid. Grounded. Maybe the eyes stay closed or the gaze is softly looking out in front of you. Take One more soft breath to yourself. And then open up the eyes. Spread the feet wide. And we're going to prepare for our last and final breath. Are you ready? It's elephant breath. So we're going to form a trunk. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers. We're going to have a soft bend in the knees. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, breathe the arms up. Exhale, breathe them down. Inhale, breathe them up. Exhale, breathe them down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release. Let your trunk hang. Let your arms hang. And then just let yourself sway from side to side, bending your knees, bending your arms. Let that movement slow down. Heel toe the feet back together. Bend the knees a little more. Here's a little balance for everyone. Bend the knees even more. Let your knees float out to the side. Find your way up. Maybe play with balance. You can hold on to a family member nearby or a friend if they're practicing with you. But the idea is here to balance. Maybe you think you look like a very cool insect you've seen outside. Maybe you play with opening and closing your eyes, blinking, but keep breathing. Eventually bring those hands down. Sit your way onto your bottom. And we're going to finish our time together with one entire minute of exploring stillness and maybe exploring silence and our focused breathing. So with lion's breath and bumblebee breath and elephant breath, that was an active type of focused breathing where our movements matched our breathing. Here we're going to make our bodies be as still as we possibly can and see how our breath makes us feel after. So notice once again, how do you feel now? Letting your arms rest on your knees, finding that mindful body one more time. The eyes might close and the breathing begins. to deepen your breath with a full inhale and an equally released exhale. Slowly blink your eyes open. How do you feel on the inside? Was our breathing activities and exercises helpful? Maybe you can have a conversation with yourself and those that practiced with you. And I'll be sending a worksheet along, and maybe you try this at home. Take a breath. Figure out how you feel before you start the breath. Maybe think about the way the pandemic is making you feel on the inside. Practice the breath, one of them that we just learned. And then maybe draw or write your feelings